Hey guys, how's it going? Now a lot of you guys have been asking me about the best laptops that you can buy under a specific budget. So we decided to come up with our own series talking about the best laptops for each category under a specific price tag. Now obviously the most suited price tag for a lot of you guys out there is the under rupees 50,000 mark. So well, that's what this video is all about. I mean, you've already read the title, and in this video I'll be talking about the best laptops that you can buy under or around rupees 50,000. Whether you're a coder, whether you're a business user or a gamer or just a content creator, or maybe just a school student who wants a lightweight laptop for their educational purposes. Every use case will be answered in this video. This is Varun from Guiding Tech, and let's get started. Okay, so let's kick things off with some lightweight and portable laptops. Well, my go-to recommendation in this category has to be the Asus VivoBook 14. We already did a review of this laptop on our channel, the link to which will be in the description box, obviously. And yeah, it is one of the best laptops that you can go for. Now, Asus really upped the ante with their VivoBook lineup. I mean, VivoBooks were basically kind of their cheaper lineup when compared to the ZenBooks. But with the new refreshed design, everything looks premium, feels premium, and well, it also comes with great hardware for its price. I mean, for this price, you get an i5 10th gen processor coupled with 8GB of DDR4 RAM, a 256GB SSD, and an additional 1TB of hard disk drive. And the laptop is quite portable as well at just 1.5 kgs. Now the laptop usually retails for about 52 to 55,000, but you can obviously club it with any of the bank offers. I mean, there are tons of bank offers available online as well as on Asus's offline stores. So yeah, you can easily get it for under 50,000, and this is definitely one of the best options to go for. Now another option that users can opt for is the Mi Notebook 14. See, I have already done a review of that as well, and my personal issue with that laptop in itself is the fact that for the price that the company asks for, you do not get an LED backlit keyboard, and the panel itself is, well, not the best out there. But if you can live with those two things, the whole experience and the whole package that the Mi Notebook 14 offers is pretty good. I mean, for 50,000, you get a whole bundle with the webcam and you get some amazing hardware. So for about 50,000, the Mi Notebook Horizon Edition offers you an Intel i5 10th generation processor with 8GB of DDR4 RAM coupled with a 512GB of SSD and an NVIDIA MX350 GPU for graphics as well. The whole laptop weighs just 1.35 kgs. And trust me, it's one of the most sleek looking laptops out there. And okay, here's one more thing that I really like about the design, which is that there is a very minimal branding going on here. So if you're someone who fancies a lot of skins or something like that, you can easily apply them on your Mi laptop. And yeah, it would just be a great package. So whether you're using it for coding, or just normal web browsing, or whether you want your kid to be using it, it's a great laptop nonetheless. Also, just a heads up here, if you go online and search for the best thin and light laptops, you might be stumbled upon the MacBook Air from 2017. And you might be thinking, yeah, it's a good alternative because, well, it's the only macOS laptop that you can buy for a very good price tag too. But the problem with that laptop is that it has very dated hardware. Sure, Apple's optimizations are great, but that laptop won't last you for more than 1.5 or 2 years if we are talking on a more realistic use case. So for that budget, if you really want the Apple experience, I would rather recommend going for an iPad. Obviously, that's not the entire desktop experience of macOS, but with macOS already shifting to ARM and a lot of developers already shifting their applications to iPadOS, that could be a better bet as compared to going for a dated MacBook Air. So yeah, go for that. Okay, so now let's move on to the most asked about category out there, which is the gaming category. Now, before I tell you about the options available, let me just highlight the kind of performance that you can expect in this sort of a price category. See, of course, gaming laptops are highly dependent on the graphics card or the GPU. And in this price segment, the best that you can expect is a 1650 Ti from NVIDIA or a equivalent AMD RX alternative. And see, the performance that you'll get is basically medium settings on AAA titles, and you can get up to 60 FPS. However, I have another alternative for you. So yeah, make sure to watch this video till the very end, because yeah, I mean, just for a little bit more, you can get a much better experience. Okay, so the first option out there is the GF series from MSI. No, I'm not targeting all you single boys out there, but I'm just talking about the MSI GF63 laptop. For about 50,000, the MSI GF63 offers an i5 9th gen processor with 8GB of RAM, 512GB of SSD, and a GeForce GTX 1650 in Max Q setup. Sure, there are other alternatives with a 1650 Ti processor as well, but the reason why I usually prefer MSI laptops, especially when it comes to gaming, is because they have the thermals department nailed to the T. I mean, I've never had a problem when it comes to thermals with an MSI laptop, and to be honest, that is the core component for any gaming laptop that basically separates you from the competition. Sure, you can put in and cram up all the hardware you want, but it's the thermals that will determine your overall experience, and that is exactly where the MSI or like the MSI GF63 or any MSI laptop for that matter shines. Now, another alternative that you can look for in the gaming department is the Lenovo IdeaPad gaming section. So the IdeaPad L340 offers an i5 9th gen processor with a 1TB of hard disk, 4GB of GeForce 1650 GPU inside a 15.6-inch chassis that weighs just over 2 kgs. Of course, 2 kgs is pretty much the standard out there when you're talking about gaming laptops, unless you're going to the full-on premium segments like the Zephyrus and all. But yeah, the overall build quality here is of course plastic, but Lenovo also has focused a lot on their thermals. And one of the major reasons why I prefer Lenovo laptops for gaming, obviously not as much as MSI, but the reason why Lenovo laptops are good is because of that keyboard. So of course, when you're gaming, you will be attaching a new dedicated mouse. You won't be gaming on the touchpad, but you need a decent keyboard as well. And that is where Lenovo laptops genuinely shine. Now, one issue with both of these laptops is, well, the fact that while they offer a 1650 GPU, they are both 60Hz panels. So while that's fine for gaming on medium settings and you'll anyway be aiming for that 60 FPS mark, but what if you are into esports titles like CSGO, like Rocket League or Overwatch or even the new Valorant? Well, for that, here's the other recommendation that I have. So Asus offers the VivoBook Gaming for about 57 to 58,000, but couple it with a bank offer of your choice and you can get it down for about 54,000. Of course, it exceeds the 50,000 mark, but for that price tag, you're getting a 120Hz panel that has decent color production. The laptop in itself is quite lightweight and you get pretty much the same hardware. You get the same i5 9th gen, 16GB of DDR4 RAM with a 512GB of SSD. And see, that is what makes it a more value for money and a more compelling package. Like, as much as I prefer MSI laptops for gaming, if I was a consumer, I would definitely spend the extra 4-5,000 here and just get the VivoBook Gaming. It's literally that good. Okay, now moving along, let's talk about people like me or Ashish or Shubro. Basically all the content creators out there. And for that, I have two more recommendations. The first one being the Asus TUF FX 705. I know the Ryzen 3000 series might put you off a bit, but it's still a very, very capable processor. And moving on to the 4000 series, there's not a lot of difference that you will feel in your day-to-day usage or even for your performance needs. The biggest reason why I want to recommend this laptop is because of that display. It's the cheapest, like literally the cheapest 17-inch laptop out there. Like just imagine getting a 17-inch gaming laptop for just 50,000. And with great hardware too. It comes with a Ryzen 5 355H, 8GB of RAM, 512GB of SSD with a GeForce 1650. Weighing in at just 2 kgs and that 17-inch panel, it's a godsend for a lot of content creators because you get a lot of real estate to work around with. Of course, one downside is the fact that it does not have the most color accurate display out there, but for most users, that should not be that much of an issue. Or that could be, depending on your use case and depending on what kind of content you're creating. And that's where the other recommendation from my hand comes, which is the MSI Modern 14. Now, the MSI Modern 14 does not feature a dedicated GPU. It comes with Intel's UHD graphics, but that should be decent enough for your Photoshop. The reason why I want to recommend MSI 14 is because of that panel. It's a 100% sRGB panel and it's way too good for any content creator out there. I mean, our review of the Modern 15 is coming pretty soon, but the Modern 14 and 15 are pretty similar, at least in terms of the display quality. Now it comes with some great Intel specifications on the other hand, like you can see on the screen, and weighing in at just 1.3 kgs, it's one of the best and the most portable laptops for content creators out there. So yeah, you can definitely look into both of these options and I'm sure you can find something that suits your use case. And lastly, I wanted to touch down on this last laptop that's an always connected laptop. You know, whether you're a student who just needs a laptop for your online sessions, whether you're a businessman who wants to connect to internet and work on the go, who wants a lightweight laptop but does not want to invest at a tablet or something like that, this laptop is just for everyone. So for that, we have the HP 14S. Now we've already done a video about the 14S as well. And while the hardware here is not the best, obviously it's an Intel i3 processor that you get for this price tag. And the RAM is also decent enough with a hard disk and not an SSD. But the fact is that you still get integrated SIM availability. So basically you can just insert your SIM card and be connected to the internet at all times. You do not have to tether internet from your phone. And that is a very, very handy feature. I mean, personally, I would rate it as important as webcams in today's world. So yeah, obviously it's not for everyone in the sense for everyone in terms of performance. But if your performance is not that high, the HP 14S is definitely a laptop worth looking into because you'll obviously stay connected all the time. And well, that was it. As always, you can find the buying links to all of the laptops that I spoke of in the description box below. Also, if you feel there are any more recommendations that I should have talked about, make sure to comment down below, along with another suggestions for which kind of laptop series you would like to see more. You know, best laptops under 70,000, 80,000 or even 1 lakh if that's what you're interested in. Sound off below and I'll try my best to get back with a video on that ASAP. Till then, this is Varun from Guiding Tech and I'll see you in the next one.